A small birthday celebration in May 2024 led to another spine-tingling event. Brookie Diaz, the birthday girl, recalls the moment vividly. As her family sang "Happy Birthday," her father's cherished toy fire truck, a collectible, suddenly began to flash and sound, almost as if in response to a family message. Brookie believes this may have been her dad reaching out to her.
Happy birthday, dear Brookie.
Happy birthday
to you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
And many more.
Right.
Woo! Almost.
Whoa. All right, Jackie.
I'm taking for
Oh, for God! I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the details. All right, here, honey. The girl's got to have a present. This is from me. Yeah.
Did you know? How cute. Should we have cake?
Yeah. Jackie, press its pause.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can.
Please. Probably not.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay.
Shut up. No way. That has not worked. That has not worked.
I just missed a call from my dad. He's been gone. Like, I just heard his voice one more time.
While some speculate it was a mere coincidence, a similar event a week later only deepened the family's mystery. Brookie, lying in bed, recorded a moment where a teddy bear with her dad's recorded voice activated seemingly on its own. Despite the touching moment, Brookie experienced something darker days later. Late at night, she captured footage that left her extremely unsettled. This final incident, which she believes had no connection to her father, filled her with a deep sense of dread. She prefers to focus on the comforting moments, uncertain of what or who was truly behind this later encounter. These moments help Brookie cope with her father's passing, offering comfort as a reminder that he's still with her in spirit. Like many of these eerie encounters, however, the full story remains a mystery. Inside his own apartment, a man is startled by strange movements occurring around him, with objects shifting inexplicably.
And just stuff is moving, right? So this has moved. I thought it was because maybe one of the things is stuck in the blinds, and I closed the blinds, but that was one thing. The bike then fell, and I'm just kind of now trying. I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened. But I'm just trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move. If anything is here, please, by all means, feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want something off. There is no way. I'm so glad I got that on recording. I don't know, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got that on film. Please move it again. You've done that much. Please feel free to move it again. This, by the way, has been propped up here for ages. This has not been moved. It's never moved before. Like, I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I've just got that on tape. And like this, this isn't like attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it, I haven't moved anything. It's been I don't know how it was now, but it's been kind of propped up for a long time. I'm gonna lay it down a bit more. I absolutely knew that
Initially thinking it was due to a draft or minor mishap, he noticed the blinds gently swaying and random items falling. But as more objects began to move independently over a span of just 30 minutes, he decided to record the events, hoping to catch the odd activity on camera. The man watched with growing dread as, one by one, items moved without any apparent cause. At one point, even the neck of his guitar seemed to twist, adding a new dimension of disbelief to what he was witnessing. The unsettling experience left him on edge, knowing this strange phenomenon had occurred multiple times in the past but had never before been captured. Now with footage in hand, he could finally prove the chilling events he'd described to others, though it left him deeply unsettled and questioning the nature of the unseen forces at work in his home. On a Wednesday afternoon, another man hurries to his basement to record something he finds unsettling. He claims to have heard footsteps on the staircase despite no one being downstairs. With his camera ready, he hopes to capture the strange occurrences he's noticed when no one else is around.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Suddenly, a toy ball seemingly launches itself toward him, startling him enough to slam the door shut and end the recording. What happened next is unknown, but it's clear the man and his family now avoid the basement. Although little context is provided, the clip itself remains spine-chilling. In another chilling clip, viewer Michael Youngblood captures something strange near Winchester, Virginia, known for its bloody Civil War history. While filming his friend Jake, Michael later notices a mysterious figure in the footage.
Let me get you from the front.
Okay. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You recording?
Yep.
Oh, now my socks are like wet because of the ground.
You.
Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Dressed in what looks like a Civil War soldier's uniform, holding a long musket. The spectral figure glides across the field behind them. Yet, at the time of filming, neither Michael nor Jake recall seeing anyone nearby. Could this be the ghost of a fallen soldier? In another story, a group of friends decided to venture into the abandoned Felix Ponis Hospital in San Diego, Chile, a building long out of service and steeped in legends of the supernatural. The hospital's hallways, though seemingly devoid of life, are said to hold echoes of past patients, and rumors abound about the strange energies within its walls. The group entered with a mix of curiosity and trepidation, knowing they would have never come alone if not for a dare. Though the emergency lights were still operational, lending a faint glow to the corridors, the hospital felt anything but empty.
Familia estamos aquí en el hospital Felipe Bunne. Son las... ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? La 1:08. La 1:08. Hoy Dios con la salida, Dios con la salida. La 1:08. La 1:08.
At one point, as they walked, one of them noticed an eerie sight, a silhouette gliding silently past them in the distance, completely unnoticed by the others in the moment. It was only later, as they reviewed their footage, that they saw the shadowy figure, a faint but distinct outline of a small figure moving along the hallway. The friends were left wondering if they had inadvertently stumbled upon the spirit of a long-gone patient who hadn't realized they had passed. Whatever it was, the incident added yet another layer of mystery to the hospital's dark reputation, and the experience continues to haunt their memories. A man named Connor Lyle records an unexpected, eerie occurrence on his doorbell camera. It was an ordinary Thursday night, and no one had been outside around the time of the recording. Connor returned home at about 8 p.m. and headed toward his front door, feeling slightly on edge as if something was amiss. At first, he dismissed it as paranoia, perhaps brought on by a long day, and shrugged it off. However, the next day, while reviewing the doorbell footage from that night, Connor's heart skipped a beat. The recording showed something he hadn't seen in person. As it turns out, Connor's fight-or-flight instinct wasn't unfounded. A shadowy figure appeared right behind him, briefly visible before disappearing. Moments later, the shadow re-emerged, this time a bit closer, as if it was making its way toward him. Feeling a chill, Connor turned around but saw nothing. Little did he know that, as the footage would later reveal, something had indeed been there. What it was remains unknown, but judging by Connor's reaction, viewers think it's something best avoided. Although Connor hasn't shared any updates, this eerie encounter remains unsolved. On October 4th, 2024, a young couple settled in for a horror movie night. While the boyfriend had seen the film before, it was his girlfriend's first viewing, and he couldn't resist filming her terrified reactions. He intended for the video to be a humorous clip, capturing her jump scares and screams. But as the footage reveals, something far more chilling awaited them.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Damien!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
It's not.
Look down and pity.
You killed my mother!
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did.
Some viewers commented that it was eerie enough they lived surrounded by clown dolls and other horror memorabilia. Yet what the camera caught was more unsettling than any doll or decoration. During a particularly tense scene, one of the clown dolls appears to move ever so slightly. Though skeptics might say it's a trick of the light or gravity, others believe the doll's movement was paranormal, perhaps drawn to the fearful energy of the horror film. Watching a scary movie with a collection of horror-themed decor might have created just the right conditions. Ultimately, it's up to the viewer to decide if they believe this experience was supernatural or simply an eerie coincidence. The next piece of footage presents an even deeper mystery. The origins of the video remain completely unknown, as do the identity and intentions of the original uploader. With virtually no context, the video is nonetheless haunting. Captured within what seems to be a museum, a group of visitors stand near an exhibit that can only be described as unsettling. Like many displays filled with lifelike mannequins, there's an inherent eeriness. However, it's not the mannequins that make this footage chilling. It's something else entirely.
Very creepy in here.
As the camera rolls, a shadowy feminine figure briefly appears in a mirror reflection behind the group. Oddly enough, there's no sign of a physical person who might cast such a reflection, leading viewers to speculate. While some suggest it was simply a person out of frame, others believe it was a ghostly presence of a woman, possibly dressed in Victorian attire, blending in seamlessly with her surroundings. The figure, unaffected by the presence of visitors, vanishes just as swiftly as it appeared. But given the video's lack of context, it remains unclear who or what was captured that day. On an ordinary Sunday afternoon, in a modest retail store, Johann Zalazar begins his shift alone, just like any other day. He clocks in, settles into his routine, and goes about tidying the merchandise, a ritual he's come to know well. However, as he arranges the shelves, a sudden, unexplained weight presses on his shoulders, sending him sprinting to the back of the store, panting and visibly shaken. his own words, Johann felt a force so tangible that he immediately checked the security footage. To his horror, the video showed his shirt and hoodie being yanked by an invisible hand. Initially, Johann thought someone must have been behind him, but when he turned, he was greeted only by empty space. The feeling was unmistakable, as if a heavy presence lingered directly over him, yet nothing could be seen. Many who later watched the footage speculated that this unseen force was a restless spirit making its presence known, leaving Johann deeply rattled. To this day, the incident remains a mystery with no clear explanation. Cruising down a quiet, almost deserted highway, Felicity D suddenly notices something in the distance. She quickly pulls out her phone to capture what she saw, her attention glued to the road ahead. There were no other cars around, just her and the driver alone on this seemingly endless stretch of road. The stillness of the scene made what she saw even more intriguing, though she couldn't quite put her finger on why it unsettled her. On a bright, sunny day, a man captures footage of an ancient fortress perched on a peninsula. Built in 1725, the fortress stands as a testament to its durability, still largely intact centuries later. However, it wasn't the impressive structure that left the man disturbed. It was something else entirely. As he filmed the fortress, joined by his brother, a strange feeling overcame him, knowing this place had seen its fair share of pirate invasions in the 18th century. Many lives were lost here, and the unsettling atmosphere seemed to whisper remnants of its violent past.
Okay.
While recording, the man noticed an unusual figure in the distance, a shadowy form drifting in an area supposedly sealed off from the public for years. No tourists had set foot in that section, making the sight all the more disturbing. Some speculate that the shadow might be the restless spirit of a pirate who died during an invasion, still haunting the grounds centuries later. Others are left simply baffled by the footage. Despite being uploaded in 2023, the video continues to spark debate, shrouded in as much mystery now as it was then. Shadows of Doubt offers another uncanny incident. Dante Sonia, stopping for gas in Opelousas, Louisiana, notices strange shadowy figures moving inside a parked, empty school bus.
This bus. We're about to go walk up to this bus. Look at that. Look at them children playing. Look at that. Let's go see. Let's go investigate. An empty bus. An empty bus.
After investigating, Dante confirms that the bus is empty, but the shadows, eerie silhouettes resembling children, remain unexplained. Sharing the video on Facebook, the post has since garnered over 2 million views, with the mystery of the school bus shadows unsolved. In another clip, a man exits his house on the way to his car. At first, the footage appears to be just a routine recording, but what happens next leaves him and his family unnerved. The video, posted by the man's wife, Lisa Miller, reveals something deeply personal. Recently, Lisa lost her father, a man who often whistled, telling her to whistle if she ever needed him. Since he's no longer here, she finds comfort in this recording, which seems to suggest he hasn't fully left. The sound of a whistle, loud and clear, is caught on camera. Lisa's husband didn't hear the whistle, but for Lisa, the camera's capture of it is enough to make her feel her father's presence still lingers. She has no explanation but doesn't seek one. For her, it's a reassuring sign. Mike experienced a bizarre event he calls the Midnight Whisper. Awake past midnight in his 1850s Herring Cove home in Canada, he detected a strange odor in the living room and suspected one of his pets. As he searched, he encountered something terrifying.
How do I smell pee?
Though the house had a dark history, Mike had never had a supernatural experience before this night. The chilling encounter prompted him to post about the event, marking his first and only supernatural story. This next video, posted 10 years ago, is the oldest on the list, yet it still has the power to unsettle viewers. A woman is seen dancing at her party, but the unsettling part comes in the background. A small child appears to vanish while climbing the stairs. The disappearance is so quick and mysterious that it leaves viewers wondering if something supernatural was caught on tape. Even stranger, the person who took the video claims no children were present at the party. If this is true, then who was the child and how did they disappear so suddenly? The video has yet to receive a definitive explanation. Another unsettling encounter happened on September 2nd, 2020. A father, hearing his daughter scream for help, rushes to her room. When he arrives, he finds her visibly terrified.
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
Initially, he assumes she might be experiencing a night terror, but her parents can't shake the feeling that something more was going on. To investigate, they review the night's footage, hoping to find clues. At first, nothing stands out, until they take a closer look. The parents review the footage and are horrified to see what appears to be a face, possibly a woman's, next to their daughter's bed. Though hard to spot at first, the face lingers for only a few seconds before vanishing.
Frame by frame, and that face right there is what popped up. But here is a close-up. Right there, you can clearly see the lips, the teeth, the nose, the eye, the eyebrow, and like hair. You can't tell me that that's not a face.
They believe this apparition explains their daughter's terror that night. Despite recording the footage years ago, they still can't explain what appeared, and the mystery endures. In a different unsettling encounter, a mother finds herself alone with her baby at home, feeling a sudden, overpowering sense of dread. What began as a quiet evening watching a movie with her son quickly turned into something far more eerie. She noticed the bathroom door standing wide open, though she was certain it had been partially closed the last time she looked. With mounting anxiety, she grabbed her phone to record, sensing that something was amiss. As she filmed, her heart pounded, and an overwhelming sense of danger washed over her, leading her to pull her child close. Later, as she reviewed the footage, a dark, shadowy figure briefly appeared in the bathroom doorway.
Please go away. Please go away. You're not wanted. Go away. Whatever you are, go away. Oh my God. This is the scariest thing I've ever encountered in this house. I am so scared right now. Please go away. It can't be spooky. Spooky? Psst, 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 psst. Spook? Moo?
A distinct shape that vanished almost as soon as it appeared. It moved too quickly to notice in real time, but watching it later added an unsettling edge to the moment. The mother couldn't shake the feeling that something supernatural had crossed her path. Between the shadow's swift movement and the eerie creaking of the door, she was left with little doubt that something paranormal had made its presence felt. Yet a definitive explanation remains elusive. Our next story comes from Brenna Logan, who recounts her sister's eerie experiences while working at a children's center. The center was a mix between a daycare and music school, attracting only a few children who often spoke of a mean guy hiding in the play tunnels. Staff would find toys misplaced despite no one being around, and when the center closed due to COVID, security cameras were set up. One particular video footage captured after hours reveals unsettling events. From toys moving on their own to a white orb floating through the room. Though Brenna's sister no longer works there, the experience still haunts her, and the video remains as unsettling evidence of what they encountered. The next story, The Night Visitor, features Shay, a nighttime office cleaner in Indiana, who works alone in a large office building. One night, she notices a figure pressed against a glass door, unmoving.
Yo, okay, so 10 more I'm at work, and I was about to take out the trash, and I just got a text from the lady who works here, and she said, "Hey Shay, just want to let you know that everyone has left, so you can go vacuum the other side." I was like, "Okay, yes ma'am." And she said, "Just me there?" No, I asked her, I said, "Just me there?" She's like, "Yes." Yo, I'm scared as f***, because when I went outside, there are no cars out there besides my work van, and I'm so scared. So tell me why, if I'm the only one here, who the f*** is this? Like, who the f*** is that? Like, hello? Y'all, I'm not tripping. That's somebody in that f***ing room and they just sitting there. Who the f*** is that? Like, they just sitting there. Bro, I'm about to f***ing go, because I'm like, how the f***? And I just call her. I say, "Hey, you sure I'm the only one here?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm looking at the cameras. You're the only one there. I'm seeing about the cars there." And I said, "Someone is in one of the booths." And she was like, "In the booths?" I was like, "Yeah, someone is in one of the booths." What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Y'all, ain't no lock on this fucking door. Hey, oh shit. There's no lock on this door. But you know I'm black, right? And I don't play that shit. Alright, I'm gonna tough it up and just open the door. Crap. Nope. 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 Hell nah, cuz, nope.
Terrified, Shay hides and gathers the courage to check again, but finds no one there. Her supervisor, called in to investigate, reviews the security footage but finds no record of anyone entering or leaving the building that night, deepening the mystery. Another recording takes place in a family home where the owner notices their dogs acting strangely, often growling at empty spaces. Though they try to dismiss the dog's behavior as normal, one particular night changes their view.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
Okay. It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again. Move. Nobody there. The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking out by the door though.
The owner hears mysterious knocking and, as captured on video, cannot find the source of the sound. With the dog's reactions and past experiences, they now believe something supernatural may be occurring. Yet, as with most cases, the nature of this incident remains unknown. Our next segment features 2 clips with a common theme. The first, from Casey Lee, shows her talking out loud to her late husband, Chris, after a few drinks, as though he were still there.
Chris, please watch over Boston. Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too. That. Really? Oh my God, I couldn't time that any better. I hope those cameras pick that up. That's insane.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad. Do it again. Flick the light. Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God.
As she speaks, the lights flicker, an event Casey believes to be her husband reaching out from beyond. This moment, like a clip from Josie who believes her dad's spirit flickered her lights, leaves viewers divided. Was it coincidence or something more supernatural? In another eerie clip, a YouTube channel devoted to seafaring vessels captures footage of abandoned cruise ships in Turkey. As the camera pans over a grounded cruise ship, viewers notice a shadowy figure walking inside the supposedly empty vessel. There's no access point to the ship, so who or what could be inside? Some speculate it could be the spirit of a passenger who never made it home. The next story comes from Shireen Louise, a single mother who recently moved into a Victorian house in Cardiff, England. Shortly after, her 3-year-old daughter, Aaliyah, describes a bad man with a frightening face who marches through the hallway.
What is it?
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes?
Yeah. Bad eyes.
Bad eyes.
Yeah.
Where?
Guys.
Upstairs. Nope, no, we're not doing this.
Worried, Shireen researches the house and learns it was built on a battlefield dating back to 1485. Installing security cameras in the hallway, Shireen captures unexplained shadows one night. Once enchanted by the charm of the old home,
Yeah.
Come on then, we're gonna help.
Mom, Dad.
What is it?
Dad.
What?
Dad.
Scared of what? Who is it?
No.
Is someone there?
Yeah, bad eyes. 2 eyes. Bad 2 eyes. Head. Back.
Hi.
Eye.
Okay.
Hiya.
Is he doing anything? What's he doing? Right, see you later, Mr. Soldier Man. What? Are you laughing at him? Is he being funny? Is he being funny? That's good, isn't it? You're still looking at someone. Oh my god, she's... What? No, please don't. No, stop. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, you just scared Mummy. Sorry, you just scared Mummy. It's not scary. It's not scary. He's a funny friend, isn't he? He's a funny friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shireen now has second thoughts about her daughter's safety. So what or who could this figure be? During the night shift at San Pedro Mall in Costa Rica, security guard Johans Emma witnesses something chilling.
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo.
Perilla. Ma, usted está copiando el monitor, mae. Dígale algo. ¿Salió algo ahí?
Correcto. Aquí salió algo raro. Mae. Y véngase mejor.
A security camera directed at the mall's parking structure captures a dark silhouette approaching an unsuspecting man. The man turns, sensing something but sees no one there. The eerie figure seems to vanish instantly. After the footage surfaced online, former mall employees shared their own paranormal encounters, with many believing the mall to be haunted after a tragic death on the parking structure's 4th floor. In another eerie encounter, Rachel Navarro was home alone in her New York City apartment when maintenance issues left her building without power. As she films,
Okay, hi. Sorry, I'm just watching something, but literally, hold on. There's no electricity in our place right now, okay? Turned it off, but I swear, shite. Okay, this door, Jesus, has been doing this literally all day. And look, that's shite. Oh my god. She's looking out. Hello? Hold on. I'm going out there. Hold on, there's no light. Oh, I turned the flash on because I couldn't see shite out there. I have my effing mace. It's on, okay. I swear. Blood of Jesus. Jesus. Oh my gosh, Jesus. Okay, this door always moves because of the wind. I'm not really worried about that. Hello? It's just like mad dark if I don't. Oh, Jesus, hold on. No. That, no.
she nervously shows her front door shaking on its own. She peers through the peephole and sees a shadowy movement on the other side. Armed with pepper spray, she cautiously opens the door but finds nothing, just the dark, empty hallway. As she steps back inside, she hears faint breathing and whispers sending chills down her spine. Ian, a paranormal investigator from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter, decides to investigate the reportedly haunted old Barabou Inn in Barabou, Wisconsin. Built in 1864, the inn has a history as a tavern and brothel frequented by notorious figures like Al Capone. It's said that many people met untimely ends here, especially in the basement, where prisoners were reportedly chained to a pole and executed. This pole remains as a haunting reminder of the inn's dark past.
Are there any spirits hanging out at this bar tonight? I heard this place is supposed to be really haunted. Could you show me what they're talking about? The stories of strange things happening? I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh. That sound came from over there. That scared me. Hello? If that was you, could you make that sound again? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm hearing all kinds of weird sounds in here. If there's anyone in here, could you show yourself? What the f was that? Hello? Oh, holy shit! Oh my god, something just got thrown. What the hell was that? Look at that. What the f is that? Oh my god, that's like a spoon. It's on the floor. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know how to explain any of this. Everything that is happening to me right now is far beyond what I was expecting from this place.
As he explores the inn late at night, Ian hears clattering in the kitchen, where utensils move on their own, and a ladle is flung to the floor. But the most chilling moment occurs when Ian ventures into the basement.
This is the room. Oh god, there it is. You see that? That is the pole. The execution pole. If the mobsters took you in this room, you knew you were done for. Just imagine what would be going through those victims' minds as they're being dragged into this room and placed here. And if you look closely here, you can see all the different bullet holes. You see that? There's a bullet hole right there. Right there. Right there. They're just all over this pole. And those are bloodstains seeping through the paint. It's super tense in here. It sounds like somebody's down here with me. Who's out there? Oh god. Holy shit. I don't know how much more of this I can take. It's coming from this room. Again. The pole room. I can hear you over there. I know you're down here. I don't think it's the same spirit at all. Kind of getting that heavy, bad feeling again. If you're one of the mobsters, make another sound. Oh God. Jeez. This is the last spirit I want to encounter right now. Could you do it again a little louder? Oh, holy shit. Oh my God. That was a black mass. Okay, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. But it's a freaking dead end over here. I can't get out this way.
Near the execution pole, he spots a shadowy figure lurking in the darkness. Though terrified, he calms himself and pursues it, finding no one. After this unsettling event, Ian decides he's had enough and leaves the inn. For the full spine-chilling investigation, including additional scares, you can watch Ian's video on the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel. In Iowa, a lightning storm near Amanda Knowles' home catches her attention. She glances out the window and captures something bizarre.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
In the yard across the street, a strange white figure appears momentarily before vanishing as lightning crackles in the sky. Amanda's video has led some viewers to speculate that the storm's electrical energy might have momentarily revealed a paranormal entity. Whatever it is, Amanda admits she's shaken by the sight. Paranormal investigator Emma from the YouTube channel Twin Investigate UK reached out with a creepy video captured during an investigation at the historic Royal Arcade in West Yorkshire, England. This underground shopping centre, built in 1901, is partially renovated. With the top floors modernized, but the dark, cramped underground shops and rooms have been left in their original, untouched state. These eerie spaces look almost exactly as they did over a century ago, preserving a shadowy history within their walls. Emma says she and her group were conducting a spirit box session in what used to be a horse saddler's shop. The spirit of a grumpy old man named Billy is rumored to wander this area. What they captured next is truly terrifying.
Make that bang again.
So,
Please stop. Please stop. Why do you want us to stop?
The group is stunned when what appears to be a figure moves through a lens flare caught on their phone. The investigators attempt to recreate and debunk the strange image, but no matter what they try, they can't reproduce the silhouette of the figure moving. So what exactly is this? I'll leave that for you to decide.